Hey, good afternoon. It's Jeremiah with Affordable Mobility Solutions. Today I'm shooting a video of our 2024 Chrysler Voyager. You can see with either one of the key fobs, I can operate both power sliding doors in the rear trunk hatch. Has a brand new ATS deep cut rear entry conversion, easy to operate, low cost to maintain. I can pinch here, flip. It's got a handle on either side. I can operate this entire conversion with just 2 fingers. Again, pinch here, flip. These clamps are a great design. They keep these ramps from rattling like the Braun with a flip here in the middle. They're gonna rattle horribly, so I really like this design. And check it out, I can take this ramp to the ground using only my index finger. I tell our customers, if you can lift a half a gallon of milk off the ground, you can operate this 35-inch wide ramp with these. Now that's 5 inches wider than a side entry. That's why you want to avoid side entry if you're doing this for business. Smaller ramps means you're gonna have to reject rides. You can't do bariatrics. Bariatrics pay more. And also it's got the 800-pound weight capacity. And if someone were to park next to you in a wheelchair accessible vehicle and you could not get out in your wheelchair, not the case with the rear entry. The rear entry have about 2 or 3 more inches of ground clearance for getting over rougher terrain, and they're more affordable to convert by about $10,000. Therefore more affordable for you to purchase. But if you are looking for a side entry, what about a full-size ProMaster or Transit? We even have the wheelchair accessible SUVs with the little Kia or the Chevy Traverse. We've got the full-size trucks. We keep all of our big vehicles locked away in a warehouse, but we have over 100 vehicles on the ground ready to go here at mobility316.com with free shipping in the lower 48 states. If you don't see it on our website, we're probably either getting it ready or we can help find it for you. Inside the van, got a 56 inches coming inside and about 56 inches once you're inside the van. There's our dual sharp shoulder harnesses over here. We give you the upgraded Q-strength tie downs. Our competitors are going to upcharge you $800 to get those. We throw them in at no charge to you. And this is the deep cut conversion. These Chryslers are about a foot longer than both the Dodge and the Toyota. So if you're looking for a little extra room, a little extra length to carry 2 wheelchairs at a time, these Chryslers might be the answer for you. We can even put a third seat that flips up and down in here if needed. Even a gurney kit also. We got the flip base seating in here, so it makes it easy to get 2 wheelchairs at a time. You can also flip those down and do 2 ambulatory in the back and a wheelchair as well. Got your Q-strength tie down and warranty information there. Cup holders for your cup holders there. Nice center console. Got your plug-ins for your electronics. Dual climate control over your air. Tell you what, this van's pretty much in brand new condition, super clean. Steering wheel controls so you can keep your eyes on the road, and you can operate all the power sliding doors up top if you want to as well. So when you get everybody secure, come back out, simply reverse the process. Again, remember, 1 finger. You 100% want to go with a manual ramp and door if you're starting a business, or if you can get by with one. Going to be a lot less trouble and money down the road. Comes with industry leading 3-year unlimited mile warranty on the conversion. Now, I want you to ask our competitors, like the Braun stores out there, they're going to tell you they have a better built conversion than we do. That's fine. Ask them what their warranty is, and they tell you 3 years, 36,000 miles compared to our 3-year unlimited mile. I think you know who has the best conversion. Be aware of the big box stores. They're going to tell you that you need to shop with them to overspend $10,000 so they can service the ramp anywhere, in any of their 100 locations. It's simply not true, folks. These ramps are pretty much indestructible. They're just trying to tell you that to try to get you to buy from them and overspend $10,000. Got tinted windows, alloy wheels, all the tires are like the rest of the van, only 12,000 miles on them, pretty much brand new tires. And you hear me talk all the time how we can save you $10,000 on your wheelchair accessible vehicles. How we do it is simple math, low overhead. I started this company 13 years ago with one goal in mind: produce the highest quality wheelchair vans in the country at the absolute lowest prices. You know, I'm not going to copy United Access and Mobility Works and do 50 to 100 locations. That's a whole lot of unnecessary overhead. I said what I am going to do: start one location right in the middle of the country where there's low cost of living, Wichita, Kansas. Number 2, I'm going to offer free shipping in the lower 48 states. I can do that because I'm strategically placed right in the middle of the country. Number 3, I'm going to do super detailed videos like you're watching right now that avoids you having to come visit us, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. Number 4, I'm not going to hire any sales staff here. Sales staff is anywhere from $80,000 to $150,000, with benefits per person these days. A lot of these big box stores have 2, 3, even 4 of those sales staff. Guess who's paying their salaries? You are. So that's 4 of the main ways we cut overhead, beat the competition by $10,000 per van. Also, no matter who you buy from, get a video of the VIN number inside the van. Scammers on Facebook Marketplace are going to steal my pictures. They're going to crop out my sign. They're going to put this van on the internet for $20,000 with a $2,000 deposit to hold it. They can't hold it for you. They don't have it. They're trying to scam you. Get this video. My name is Jeremiah Coleman. I own Affordable Mobility Solutions. You bet your backside to have this vehicle right in my possession. Get this video and protect yourself. What we do with that VIN number, run a Carfax on every single before we purchase it. I highly recommend you do the same thing. And on top of that, I'm the only dealer in the country that actually goes over the Carfax with you. Shows you why I believe in this vehicle and why you can too. This one's really simple. One owner, no accidents or damage. Last owner is a commercial vehicle, means it's been adult driven, well taken care of. A+ Carfax report. You can see this entire Carfax on our website at no charge to you. As you scroll down, Carfax shows no salvage, junk, rebuilt, fire, flood, hail, or lemon brands on the title. And they show no total loss. So this is not one of the super risky salvage or rebuilt titles. This is a one owner, clean title, no accidents. Never been structural damage, airbags have never deployed, odometer's accurate, no accidents or damage. Just does have one open recall, which you can take to any Chrysler dealer in the country, and they'll address at no charge to you. And does show the vehicle went into service March 26th of 2024. Meets the specs to be into the full bumper-to-bumper warranty from Chrysler until March 26, 2027, or 36,000 miles, and the full drivetrain warranty at any Chrysler dealership until March 26, 2029, or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first. And no matter who you buy from, find them online, check out the reputation and reviews. Look at us on eBay, 1,793 transactions. Every single one of those transactions has left us positive feedback, 100%. And you know, if we're gonna do reviews for $10 cheeseburgers, I admit I do it. I wanna get the best bang for my buck. Probably a pretty good idea to look at some reviews if you're gonna buy a $50,000 or $60,000 mobility vehicle. You know, I hear horror stories all the time. People that buy from a private seller. If you buy from a private seller, you have no idea about their reputation. You have no idea if they jump that title. You have no protection from the state. You buy a van from me, I don't provide a title for you. I scam you out of some money. You go to the Department of Revenue, they're coming after my dealer's license, they're coming after me at no charge to you. And also, if you buy from a licensed dealer in the state of Kansas, get you a prescription for a wheelchair accessible van. You don't pay sales tax on the conversion, gonna save you about $2,000. So no matter what state you registered in, get that prescription for a wheelchair van and we can save you a ton of money. Keep that money in your pocket, not Uncle Sam's. You know, I go back to these stories I hear people buy from these private sellers, or maybe even a low-end dealer, dealers with 1 and 2 and 3 star ratings, maybe even a low 4. End up buying a vehicle has a salvage title they weren't told about, flood damage they weren't notified of, you know, major mechanical issues, engine, transmission, electrical. Now that buyer's on the hook for thousands of dollars. Or, you know, I hear a story far too often, whether it's deposit or the entire, you know, amount for the vehicle. Someone sends money, the vehicle never shows up, they get scammed out of their life savings. So if you want to roll the dice on a big purchase like this, good luck. If you want 5-star vans with 5-star service from the mobility dealer that has the most 5-star Google reviews of any mobility dealership in the entire country, reach out to us. We're happy to help. All right, back to the van. Like I mentioned, we do have 2 key fobs. Hit the remote start button there, fires right up. Great feature. You know, whether you want to come out to a nice air-conditioned van in the summertime, or it comes wintertime, you want to come out to nice defrosted windows, ready to roll. This van comes with those options. Got your power driver seat, black cloth interior. I'm a non-smoker. I can smell smoke from a mile away. No signs of any smoke or unusual odors in this van. And another feature I like about the van is the push button start. If the key is in your pocket or your purse, by the way, radio works just fine. Get in here, put your foot on the brake, push the start button. You don't have to fish the key out of your pocket or your purse. Just turn it on, it's ready to go. 12,093 miles, no check engine lights on, no airbag, no ABS lights. Got a backup camera there as well. Great safety feature to have. Also got a heated seats and heated steering wheel. If you never got a chance to use a heated steering wheel, they'll change your life. They're pretty awesome, especially come winter time. And if you're ever gonna use this van commercially, you can hit the off button there. The doors, power doors, turn to manual, are super simple to use. I'll show you that here in just a minute. And I've got 4 mechanics that work for me full time. We check all the power mirrors and windows. We check all the power locks, the heat, air, cruise, belts, hoses, suspension, steering, brakes. Take these vehicles on a road test, check fluids. I replace fluids as necessary. I go over the tires. We're very thorough in everything we do. Let me show you the back seats here real quick. How to operate these flip base seats. You see that T handle right there? Okay, you pull that forward. Once it's pulled forward, you can push the seats down. Pretty simple to do. Hit the lever there, pull them up, you're ready to roll. Let me show you the finished product. All right, second row of seating, nice and clean. Got your reclining chairs, got armrests, nice captain's chairs here. ready to roll. And you know, a lot of people ask me, Jeremiah, why are you the only one in the country that does these videos, and why are you so thorough? Folks, there's many reasons we're so thorough. Two of the main reasons are, when this vehicle shows up to your place with our free shipping, I want you to say that's exactly the vehicle Jeremiah represents in the video. Number two, I'm applying for a job right now. I take that very seriously. I want that job. I'm applying to be your mobility dealer. I get out there and I see all these lazy ads, 4 or 5 lazy pictures, too cheap to do a Carfax, too lazy to get out here and do a video. Yeah, put my resume up next to theirs. You let me know who's earned the right to be your mobility dealer. Underneath the hood, we got a 3.6 V6 engine. I can see my mechanics have topped off all the fluids, good to go there. Everything looks great underneath. This fan looks brand new. Underneath the vehicle, much of the same, very clean. No signs of crumpled up metal from an accident. No signs of any oil or fluid leaks. No signs of any water damage from being in a flood. That's the #1 mistake consumers make when they purchase vehicles. They assume things. They assume just because it's low miles, just because it looks good in pictures, they assume it runs and drives good. They assume it's mechanically sound. They assume it's never been in a bad accident or flood. That's the absolute most dangerous thing you can do. I frequently see brand new vehicles at auction that have flood damage. You know what happens? These dealers take on a flood. They're gonna rush these vehicles over to auction, dump them off to make them someone else's problem, all before that flood hits the Carfax report. My point in telling you this, if that can happen with a brand new vehicle, you better know what you're getting if you're purchasing a used vehicle. So what I want you to do, I want you to go check out my competition. I want you to ask yourself, I don't care if it's a private seller, I don't care if it's another dealer, I want you to ask yourself, do they show you thousands of reviews online so you know you're dealing with someone honest, reputable, and fair? Do they show you a free Carfax report so you know you're buying a vehicle with a clean title, no major accidents, never been in a flood? They get on their hands and knees and even bother taking a couple pictures, much less a super detailed video front and back, so you can see no signs of crumpled up metal from an accident, no signs of any water damage from being in a flood. How about the rooftop, especially on these taller vehicles? You know, often I pop up at auction, I see a roof just covered in hail damage, or it's got a big gash in the roof. If it hasn't started leaking yet, it's only a matter of time, causing thousands of dollars in damage. Yeah, no thank you. But most of the sellers, they don't fix the roof because most people don't check out the roof of a vehicle. Check out the roof of a vehicle. It can be $10,000 or $15,000 to replace on these minivans real quick. So when it comes to price, when it comes to reputation, when it comes to how thorough they are in showing you the exact vehicle you're getting, please put our resume up next to anybody in the country. I think I'll be happy if you do that. Put it up next to anyone. Tell me what ends up happening if you buy a vehicle that you can't get a title for because you're dealing with a shady individual. Remember, you have the state's protection when it comes to buying from a dealer in the state of Kansas. They will come after me if I don't provide you a title. Also, if you end up buying a vehicle that has a VIN number issue, may have damage to the frame from an accident or flood, and it won't pass inspection in your state. Bottom line is, if you can't get a title, if you can't get it registered, if you can't get it to pass inspection, you cannot legally drive it. Can you imagine spending $50,000, $60,000 on a wheelchair van that you can't even drive? So to avoid these problems and so many more, do 4 things before you buy from anybody. First of all, demand a detailed video like this. And I'm not talking some lazy 30-second walk around. This is a major purchase. You're not buying a brand new beach towel off Amazon. This is a big deal. Demand a detailed video. You know, if they're too lazy to get out here and make you a video but want you to spend 50 or 60 grand on a van, that's a major red flag. Number 2, show me the Carfax. Demand a Carfax report. Carfax is by far the most thorough VIN inspection there is. Yeah, they're a little bit expensive, but if someone's gonna ask you to spend 50, 60 grand on a van, but they won't spend 45 bucks on a Carfax for you, that's another major red flag. Don't settle for those cheap knockoffs. They don't show near as much as a Carfax. Demand a Carfax. Third, get online, find out who you're buying from, check out the reputation and reviews. Don't be a lazy buyer. Lazy buyers are the ones that get scammed. Don't be afraid to ask for somebody's ID. That's the quickest way to weed out a scammer. Ask them their name, ask them where they're from. If they tell you their name is Jeremiah Coleman, Wichita, Kansas, their driver's license better say Jeremiah Coleman, Wichita, Kansas, and I can promise you it does. And then finally, demand a warranty. Not only does our van meet the specs being the full bumper-to-bumper warranty along with the conversion warranty, what we do, we give you $1,000 cash to use towards an extended warranty. So whether it's getting one of your loved ones out of the house once a week, or you want to put this van on the road 500 miles a day for your business, let us invest in protecting your vehicle long-term and keeping it on the road. Let's get her out for a test drive so you can hear it run. Okay, the final portion of the video, I always like to get the vans out on a test drive, give them some gas so you can hear the engine run. feel the transmission shift through all the gears, and you know, whether you take advantage of our free shipping in the lower 48 states, or if you come in and drive this Voyager home, we've done our due diligence, made sure that it's roadworthy, pops up to 70 miles an hour, no problems. Got the cruise control set, cruise works good, runs and drives like a brand new van at a huge discount of the price. I'm very impressed with it. I know you will be as well. And do keep in mind, if you'd ever like to come in to visit us, we welcome that, but we 100% require an appointment 365 days a year. Remember, we do not employ a sales staff here. So in order to keep prices and overhead low, I need you to take 30 to 60 seconds of your life. Call us, text us, let us know which vehicle or vehicles you'd like to look at. We'll set you up a consultation with a mobility professional, not a used car salesman. Also keep in mind, we don't have any hidden fees. So many of these dealers, they put a real nice price online. The goal is to get you to call to talk to one of their used car salesmen. What they don't tell you about is the $500 administrative fee, the document fee, the tag fee, freight, you name it, they got a fee for it. You know what they don't have? Free shipping, free Carfax reports, free upgraded tie downs, and $1,000 cash to use towards an extended warranty. So by the time you add up the cost of all their hidden fees, shipping, a Carfax, some tie downs, some upgraded tie downs, and a nice warranty, that real nice price you saw online has now jumped $5,000, $6,000, or $7,000. Not such a nice price anymore, is it? So quit falling for all these used car salesman games and gimmicks. It's called making money on the back end. The goal is to get you to call, get you in the store, wear you down all day, and just have you agree to all these crazy, all this crazy money on the back end. Don't fall for that. Be sure to ask about these things before you ever even get off your couch, or sit back, relax. Let me take care of all that for you at no additional charge to you. I'm going to give the van a nice hard brake. No grinding, no squeaking, no unusual brake noise or vibration. Exactly what we're looking for. Now, if you'd like to give us a call or text, text is by far the fastest way to get in touch with us. That way, anyone on our staff can see that text come through and respond to you as soon as possible. Call or text 316-262-VANS. That's 316-262-8267. My name is Jeremiah. I am the owner. That is a direct line to reach out to, call or text me. Now, I challenge you to ask the competition if they are dedicated enough to customer service to give you a direct line to reach out to, call or text the owner of the company. Or do you have to call up and end up in somebody's voicemail, never get a call back, or maybe you do get that live person. It's that super aggressive, pushy used car salesman who now has your phone number, gonna call, text you 10 times a day, try and pressure you into making a deal. So if you're like me, sick of being treated like just a number by all these companies out there with horrible customer service, and you want to avoid that used car salesman like the plague, give us that call or text. We'll walk you through start to finish. And I promise you, we're going to sell this Voyager, whether you buy it or not. Absolutely zero pressure sales here. Yes, we do have financing available currently for a limited time, 90 days, no payments. We can send an application to your phone or email address. And if computers aren't your thing, get in touch with us. We're more than happy to give you a call and take an application over the phone. And yes, we do take trade-ins, even from across the country, whether standard or a mobility vehicle. Get in touch with us. I can explain how that works. And reminder, if you would like to come in, we welcome that, but you must make that appointment. And if you made it to the end of our video, thank you for hanging in there. I know it's a long video, but hey, it's a major purchase. I'm trying to show you all that I can on this van. And if you'd like to see our entire inventory with detailed, one-of-a-kind detailed videos just like this, free shipping, free Carfax reports, never any hidden bogus dealer's fees, and dozens of pictures, so you know exactly what you're getting from the most thorough and transparent mobility dealer in the entire country, check out our website 24 hours a day at www.mobility316.com. That's mobility316.com. And as always, thank you so much for checking us out at Mobility 316, home of affordable mobility solutions, where mobility is affordable. Give us that call or text today. We really appreciate you checking us out and giving us a chance to earn your business, and hope you have yourself a wonderful day.